Welcome back to part 2 of the final with a $20,000 first prize. Who's going to be clearing their student debt and who's going to be counting those pennies again?
Well, Andrew Willis is the hot favourite to do it. 70,000 almost in chips. Andy Crozier is the strong second place runner. And then we've got a bunch of shorter stacks. But as I keep warning you, no limit hold'em, anything can happen, everything can change. And the destiny of this title is by no means decided. $20,000 first prize, which coincidentally is the minimum Kara Scott will get out of bed for in the morning. 500, 1,000 blinds, hand 6, we're already down to 7 players. And we're waiting on a few of our short stacks to make a move. Big blinds for quite a few of the players, so they're not going to be able to afford to wait for a big hand. They're going to have to be brave, as Gerard was recently. I think we might see him do it again with the ace. Yeah, he deserves to do well out of this play. Now, Andrew has shown a willingness to call shorter stacks earlier in the tournament. And he doesn't have much of a hand, but then he knows Gerard doesn't need to have much of a hand to do this. Doesn't want to do it. We could see that he actually had a bad hand to do it with. He only had one live card. And I think opinions differ on how you should play that kind of situation when you're the big stack. Obviously, you've got the chips to make calls like that and try and knock out the other players. But the other problem, or the problem with it, is that if you do it 2 or 3 times, suddenly you're not the big stack anymore. You're in the middle of the pack. So it's a balancing act when you're in such a chip lead like Andrew is.
With 4,000.
Andrew raises. Stephen with a 5-4 in the big blind. I doubt if he'll want to have anything to do with this. Looks like I'm about to be proved wrong. Now he has an iPod and he doesn't have it in any of his ears, so now I don't know what to think. Throws away the 5-4, quite right too. Well, they all seem remarkably relaxed. Our student contenders playing for $20,000 first prize. Playing poker for large money when you're a student. I don't know, when I was their age, I was doing exactly the same actually, but I'm no role model. Probably got somebody at the lectures taking notes for them that they'll copy later. None of my business really. Well, we've got some hands here. And Gerard's now, with his all-in moves, picked up enough chips to be able to make a standard play.
2,000 to play.
It's a minimum raise. Maybe he should have been better. Maybe he'd have been better with the all-ins. Although we have the prior knowledge of knowing that Andrew's sitting there with a hand which absolutely crushes him.
All in. All in, cool.
Well, this is going to put Gerard in a tough spot. Obviously, if he plays, he's playing for his place in the tournament. If he throws it away, he leaves himself short stack. That's the problem with making a raise when you're the short stack and not moving all in. What do you do if this happens? It's a tough call. Obviously, if he knew Andrew had the 10s, those cards would be flying into the dealer's face. Not no into the muck, obviously, but it's a tough spot. Yes, funny, the people you don't want advice from are the people who benefit from your demise. He decides to pass. I don't know, tough decision, tough decision. With the hand Andrew had, of course, great laydown. The man behind the shades, getting richer and richer.
Next time, still gone to Warwickshire, so it's okay.
Well, Gerald can smile about it, but he's taken a couple of steps back in that hand.